Welcome back. So today we are diving into a huge stack of material, all focused on English fluency. And I mean, it's everything.
It really is. We've got these curated lists of best podcasts from places like FeedSpot all the way to, technical test items from the Michigan English test.
But what's so interesting is that when you look underneath all the grammar rules and recommendations, there's this deeper psychological thing going on.
That's it, exactly. It's like you have the mechanics on one side, the vocabulary, the syntax, but the real theme that keeps coming up, especially in these Speak English with Class transcripts, is this idea of your inner price tag.
I love that phrase. It sounds like it's about money, but it's not, is it? It's about self-worth.
Totally. It's the gap between knowing the words and feeling like you actually deserve to use them.
And that's the missing link for so many people.
It is. I mean, you can memorize an entire dictionary,
Right.
but if that inner price tag is set low, the source material says you become fragile.
Fragile, that's a strong word. What do they mean by that emotionally?
Yeah, in the sense that you're constantly looking for external validation. If you need someone else to tell you your English is good just to feel okay,
Then one mistake can just shatter your confidence.
your whole system crashes. So the mission here isn't just learn more stuff. It's about changing where that sense of value comes from.
Okay, but before we get into the psychology, the sources are really specific about the learning environment itself, where you should even begin.
They really are. I mean, you look at these lists and there's a huge ecosystem. You've got All Ears English, which is all about connection, not perfection.
Right, for that American culture vibe.
Then you have something like Luke's English podcast, which is super heavy on British humor. But the most interesting point for me came from the English Leap transcripts.
What was that?
They warn you against what they call fast, scary English.
Fast, scary English. I think we all know what that feels like.
Right. It's this idea of the cozy place. The theory is you first need a safety zone like a B1 level, where you can just keep your head above water.
Because if you're just trying not to drown, you're not learning anything, you're just surviving.
Exactly. You find that safety first. And then you start setting your standards. There's this incredible line in the Learn to Love Yourself text.
Oh, which one?
The way you treat yourself becomes your standard.
Wow. Okay, that leads right into the idea of boundaries, doesn't it?
It does. And the source makes this really fascinating distinction. It says, boundaries should be doors, not walls.
See, I think most people, when they're nervous about speaking, they just put up walls. They shut down.
Right. A wall just isolates you. But a door means you stay open, but you control who comes in. You're in charge of the interaction.
You have agency.
You have agency. And we actually see this play out in, of all places, the Michigan English test materials.
In a test? How?
There's this dialogue about buying furniture. The feller wants $900 for a used table. A learner with a low inner price tag might just, get quiet and walk away.
Or apologize, like, oh, sorry, that's too expensive for me.
Right. But the customer in this dialogue, she just says, that's outrageous.
That's outrageous.
It's so direct. It's not rude, but it's firm.
It signals, I know what things are worth, and I know my own value. Then she immediately counters with, do you have anything more reasonable?
She's negotiating her reality, not just the price. That's a skill that applies everywhere, from buying a table to asking for a raise.
And that ties right into the idioms from the it's not too late source. The ball is in your court. You have to realize that you have the power to hit the ball back.
And what if you mess up? If you miss the shot?
You bounce back. That's resilience. You don't let one mistake lower your price tag.
So how do we actually do this? I mean, be more confident is easy to say.
Well, the sources actually give a formula. They call it the power day.
A power day? What is that?
It's deceptively simple, just consistent practice, 10 to 15 minutes a day. The claim is that by 2027, you're not just better at English, you're a completely different person.
2027 feels far away, but I get it. It's the compound interest on those 15 minutes. It's about showing up for yourself every day. If you do that, the validation starts coming from inside, not from anyone else.
So here's the challenge for this week. Check your inner price tag. When you go into a conversation, are you showing up with doors or with walls?
And if the situation calls for it, don't be afraid to say, that's outrageous.
Set your own standard. Thanks for diving in.